Hey guys, how's it going? What's up? Long time no see. Been busy. Old Steve-O's been busy as a bee. So I haven't seen you in a while. But anyway, here we are today in 10,000 degree heat, Florida heat. Oh, whoa, look at this bright light. Ooh, look at that. Lowe's LED. Oh, I put one there. And I put one over there. These things are beautiful. Those old fluorescent bulb things, yeah. Throw them in the dumpster. We don't need them. What's going on today? I got a little alcohol. We're going to do a little alcohol wash real quick just to see where we're at. I think I'm going to treat the bees regardless of where I'm at. I've done them... Well, see, about every week now for the last 4 weeks, I've done it. So I have no idea where we stand with my system. You know, I'm still using these little things here. These things work pretty cool. Yes, they do. So I got 2 of them, and I've discovered this is all I need. I don't need any more than this. 2's plenty for those little hub deals. I've got 5 nukes out there, so I'm going to put in not quite a gram. You fill this little cap up like this. This is a gram. We don't need a gram for these nukes. So we're just going to dip in here and get about that much. So I'm going to get 5 of them like that. And the rest of these hives I've got out here will take a full gram. If you order one of these vaporizers from Rick, I don't know how many hives you're running, but if you're over, say, 6 or so, or you got a dozen hives, this little board here that I rigged up, you do a dozen. You got a dozen on that. So I've got 5 of those loaded for those small nukes. And then we'll put a full gram in here for the rest of them. So it'll be interesting to see, guys, how we're doing with our mite issues. If you buy this unit right here, Rick's vaporizer, he will give you 2 of these cups with the unit. And he gives you this little tool right here to dig out your material. I get this material from Florida Laboratories. Oxalic acid, 99.6 purity. Okay, there's that. That's loaded up. Very simple. Close your acid back up. This stuff is cheap. I don't think I paid... I think postage and all was on this was $20, $22 for this big bag. My God, that'll last me forever. I've got a half cup measuring little device here. I've got my kitty litter pan. And I've got the other stuff we'll use to shake. Once we dump the bees in, I'll show you that. So let's gear up and get out here and get into these bees. And like I said, I'm gonna run the vapor on them regardless, and hopefully I don't burn up. It is hot. It's very hot and dangerously hot, guys. So be careful in this heat, and have plenty of liquid on standby. Make sure you wear your respirator. Some kind of eye protection with this stuff. Get some cheap Harbor Freight welder gloves when you're using this device. This thing will burn you. Bernie. We don't want Bernie. No, we don't want Sanders either. I don't think we want Joe either. Do we, guys? Really? Joe? Somebody that doesn't even know where they're at half the time. Oh, I'm sorry with that guy. I slipped off of beekeeping for a second, went right into the Biden story. Let's not go there. Let's get out, have fun with the bees, and see if we'll have a heat stroke. And yeah, I'll get back with you shortly. Alrighty, guys. Get the full smoker getter fired up here. Now, that's not totally cleaned up. I could have done a little bit more to it. When your smokers, you know, this old smoker's, man, she's been around the block a long time. I don't know how long, but I bet I've had this 15 years. Yeah. The bellows went to hell on it, and I bought a new set of bellows for it, a Dadant. I think I bought this at Dadant back in the day, but this thing was just built up. I mean, it was, I had almost a half inch of carbon in there. So what I did, easy off, oven cleaner, while she's still hot, while this thing's still hot and you shut her down, take your, you know, your chaff out, your burning embers, and then spray it good. And then I got in with a screwdriver and rooted around a little bit in a hive tool, and then I went over and rinsed it out. And I did it 3 different times, and that's where I'm at with that, okay? So anyway, I'm going to get into this hive right here. And I got an excluder on that. Yeah, I got an excluder in there. I got an excluder up here, I'm sorry, up here on this medium. So let's see what we got. And maybe I'll check 2 colonies for mites. But like I said, I'm gonna gas them anyway. I'm gonna vaporize them anyway, regardless. What's in these little barns here? I'm kind of curious. You got your hinge here, and then these 2 little knobs here. If I can get into it. No beetles. I like, but look at there, a little propolis. They're starting on it. I'm gonna break this box off. Let's go into this brood chamber here. I think the 20th we've got a new moon. 20th we got a new moon. They're not going crazy, extra crazy here on the drawing this comb out. I think we've lost the queen in this thing. This isn't real exciting here. This is a colony I may have stolen a queen out of. They are bringing in pollen into this colony. And I did rob a frame out of this colony. And I got a hunch that I stole the queen out of this colony. So let's see what happens. I'm seeing some brood in here. These bees aren't real nervous. I got a hunch we have a virgin queen in here. I don't see any fresh eggs, but we got plenty of resources for this to carry on. I may have dummied up and stole the queen out of here on that last makeup. We're going to do some more makeup, what I can do, on the 20th of this month. Let's switch things around and go into this colony here and see if we can get some bees out of this thing for our alcohol wash. Drawing some really pretty nice comb. All new comb. Nice queen here, guys. Very nice queen. She's laying this thing up very nice. Bye. Okay, this colony is really cranking, guys. Really cranking nice. Me like. See what's downstairs. Probably some of you are wondering why Steve, are you working bees from the front of the hive? Because I'm too lazy to walk around to the back, okay? Thought I'd give you a heads up on that. A lot of nice pollen. There's probably enough bees here to do our shake. I hate shaking them with brood on them, you know. You just lodge and brood and everything. Here's a frame here we can shake. Make sure this queen ain't stupidly walking around on it. Because you never know. Because you never know when one's going to get stupidly, you know. So I'll come over here to my little pan. Got my alcohol wash here. Let's give this a shake. Let's go pick her up on the edge like this. Get these bees down here and get us a whole cup, a whole half cup like that, and dump them right in there. I know what you're gonna say, Steve-o, you're killing bees. I know how you feel, guys. I know how you feel. about to have a nuclear meltdown out here, guys. Good thing I got this sweatband on, because if I didn't, I'd need windshield wipers on my glasses. We can go ahead and put this guy back together. I'm seeing a few beetles running around in here. I'm going to go ahead and put on another trap here too. I'm going to stick in another trap in this hive here. I've got one beetle barn there. I'm going to put another one in here. Before I close this hive up. I got to go back in the house for that. But let's just check, see what we got here in this thing. Whoa, what happened? Oh, she was caught on the edge. That should have dislodged them. That should be enough dislodging. Now, take this jar here. It's just a double cap that I roughed up 2 caps. I cut the inside out of a standard, wide mouth lid. I cut that out, and then I roughed up these edges, and then I JB welded these 2 together. Now it still leaks a little bit. You're probably better off to get this thing at Man Lake. They have a specialty jar you can get for this, and it's probably better than this clown act I've got here going on. I'm going to get this alcohol away from my bees. I don't want to spill it down in the colony. But see, you just take it and you swirl it like this. Round, around, round, round. And then you stand up and you keep swirling until everything... Now, it didn't leak too bad that time. Everything deposits down here, okay? And now you can take this off. Your bees are trapped up top. And now you can play peekaboo in here. And I see I'm seeing maybe 2 mites. Yeah, I'm only seeing 2 mites in here. So that's not bad. That's not bad. But I don't want any mites, right? I don't want any mites. It's an excellent colony. I did see a couple beetles. One shot down the side and I smashed him. This colony is doing very well, and both of these colonies, I watched them earlier, they're bringing in pollen good. So that tells me I got a queen over there, a virgin queen, because it's been almost a month. Not quite a month. We got another week or so to go. I think 20th is where the 2 colonies I have at the other site, we have to go back in. Well, that's going to jive perfectly with our new moon, to where I can make up more. So I definitely want to come into this colony and rob. We got plenty of resources here, so we can rob out a good nuke makeup in here. We got food, we got pollen, we got bees, we got young brood, we got sealed brood. I'll come back in here and I'll steal out 2 sealed brood. Just about solid sealed brood with just a few eggs. Make sure I don't steal my queen. Well, that's what I did over here. I know I did. Get in a big hurry. But back in the day, I used to make these things up at 100. When I'd hit a site, I'd make up 100 of these 5-frame nukes as soon as I dropped. It was a long, hard day. We'd move bees, drop, and make up box. I had the nukes right on site. And that was right as the bloom. I'd time it to where that next bloom, say Brazilian pepper down there in Northport, Port Charlotte, it's starting to blow up. So I had food coming in. So I didn't need to feed my bees. On this site here, I have to feed these bees. When I make these nukes up, feed these bees for a minimum of 10 days. And if you're dropping in planes with the strings on them or whatever, or plain foundation, feed them anyway. Keep feeding them. Keep pumping them till they blow it up, till they explode that thing. So it costs you a little bit money and sugar and whatnot, you know. But yeah, we'll steal out 2 solid frames of brood, sealed brood, not just open brood, sealed brood. I want all those bees in that box hatching right away. And then we'll put in have a frame, one of those frames with sealed brood is going to have some eggs in there. And then we're going to steal one of these frames that's slap full of honey and pollen. That'll go in, that'll make a perfect makeup for you. Put a date on it, feed it for a minimum of 10 days, or keep feeding it until the 30-day period. Put a date on there. Do not open that box. If you open that box up, if I catch you guys opening that box before the 30-day mark, yep, old Steve-O's gonna spank your hand. Yes, he is. Because all you're gonna do, guys, if you go getting anxious, you want to see that new virgin queen, all you're gonna do is excite them bees, because they don't start mellowing out and chilling out like you see here. These bees are mellow and chilling. They don't get that way until that queen is up and running and laying. They're nervous with a virgin in there. They're unsure of what's going to happen with her. And if you screw around in there, you're going to give him an opportunity to get too nervous and freak out and kill your virgin. So that's why Steve-O says do not open that box for 30 days. All right? I don't want to have to spank you people. All right? All right, that's enough reprimanding. I got to go in and get another beetle barn, close this guy up. I don't know if I'll look at it anymore. I don't know. I think it's so darn hot out here, guys. I'm just about to have a nuclear meltdown out here, really. And I'm going to go ahead and I've got enough energy and all to get these things vaped. I'm going to vape all of them. So be careful with this heat, guys. I know it is hot, and I feel sorry for you commercial guys out there. I really do, because I've been there and done it. Be careful, guys. This heat will kill you. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, guys, when you put on this respirator, do this. Breathe in and make sure you get a good seal on your face. Did you see that mask suck in? It sucks in. That way you know you got a good seal, okay? Now you're ready to rock and roll. I don't need the smoker anymore, I don't think. So come over here and lay it on its side, and it'll choke out. I've got 100-foot of cord running around the horn here into the swamp. Let's do this one first. Here's my camera tripod, a bucket and a brick. Now if you do this quickly, you don't need a smoker, guys. Uh-oh. I've got a warped lid here. I might have an issue here, guys. We'll try it here and see what happens. Do this fast. You got your plug contraption, the Steve-O plug. Do it fast, like that.
Okay? We don't make any fast moves. They shouldn't come boiling out of this corner over here and light my ass up. I gotta go get some chemical. I'll be right back. I'm using a full gram here. Set it down. I'm up to 502 degrees right now. That's a little hot. Put it into the old SD plug. Supersonic device. And let's let her rock and roll. Boy, you can kill yourself in this swamp. I got cypress knees coming up all over the place. They're camouflaged too. You trip over them. See them in here. You walk through this jungle, you'll bust your booty. Okay, she's cranking here. See her putting out. Is that a beautiful thing, guys, or what? That thing is slamming down through that colony. This respirator just intensifies the heat that you're taking. It is what it is, guys. Just go at your own pace. Remember what Clint Eastwood always said. Every man must know his limitations. Really. He come up with that one, guys. Or did his writers. Oh. Hopefully this colony, I think this colony is kicking in high gear. I had to give it another frame of eggs a month ago. And I came back and a check on 523 and I didn't have a queen. I had plenty of bees in here, so I dropped them another frame. Came back in 30 days, boom, I had a queen. Okay, that's that for that one. I'll come over here and get this colony. I got a couple little nukes here. We'll give these half a gram apiece. We'll give these puppies a half a gram apiece. Watch where you're walking, you'll trip and kill yourself in this cypress swamp. Alright, now we just got to switch the feeder jar back over like so. This one's got pretty much a full jar of syrup, so I just put the brick this way. If it was empty, I would go this way, and then tomorrow I'd come back and, you know, add another can to it. So let's do this one real quick. Let's do a quick switcheroo. Boom. See there, I didn't need to fire up a smoker or nothing. Now our port's right here, we're ready to rock and roll. This is kind of handy too, guys. If you get clumsy and drop one, you can just grab another one. I usually put it here like so, and turn this up and put it down. This is extremely hot. This will burn you. This operation does not take long at all. Especially with this little Steve-O plug system I've come up with. Free of charge. I won't charge you for this. I hear it beeping, so it's basically done. This will, if you grab this thing, guys, and try to twist this out, this whole canister will move, so kind of hold it here. That's why you're using gloves, and give it a quick twist. That way you won't keep working that back and forth, loosening things up. So I got this one here. This one here is done cooking. See, the bees back off. The bees back off a little bit while you're doing this, but they're going to be coming back at this hole pretty quick. So that gives you time to get your jar back on. Put this back on. This jar is empty, so turn your brick up. While this is cooking, grab this, come around the corner, and find your next contestant. Quick switcheroo, because there was a lot of bees right ready to kick my butt, guys. So quick switcheroo. It's easy to do when I'm not fooling with this camera. I can do it fast, and you don't have any bees hardly coming out. So I just go down the line, start prepping things. I just gave these a round of syrup the other day, man. They're sucking them out fast. I'm probably doing an extreme overkill on the syrup, but I'd rather overkill it than underdo it. Now here's one empty. It's really cranking. Okay, we're ready to go, guys. Not much to this, but you need to do it pretty regular, guys, because if you don't, you're not going to have bees. You're not going to have bees. See, I pull that plug and there's no bees here looking at me. But I don't have enough syrup in that one. So we're going to do this trick also. Grab all my goodies and go around the corner. I'll tell you what, this wood plug thing, guys, it gets hot too. I got it here under my arm, and I tell you what, it's almost too hot under my arm. Smaller hive, 1/2 gram. Nothing to it, guys. Nothing to it. Oh. Just center punched me right in the back, guys. Oh. Let me do the old grizzly bear rub here. Oh. Oh yeah. That feels good. That little company right there. I'll stand in front of it. It's my own fault. It's a little testy, that dude right there. So we won't do that no more. Alright guys. Appreciate you checking in with old Steve-O. And we'll see you again soon. We'll get out there and make up some more nukes. We'll check them nukes at that other yard. And if they're good, I'll bring them back here and make up more nukes and haul over there. That's the way we'll work it. Alright guys, be happy, be strong. Because you know it, we got to keep getting her on. See ya.